Hello, my name is Kirioth, and good lord, we've got new models again. So this is just a thing they're doing. They said it was new model Monday in March, or whatever it was. They're doing it again, but this time round, every week this month, they're showcasing a new miniature set to star in an upcoming Broken Realms book. So this one's going to be Age of Sigmar relevant, for this month, but, if you look at these two models, and do not immediately tell me that they are also absolutely applicable as Inquisitors in 40k, you're off your face, alright? I'm just going to throw it out there, you're off your face, you don't know what you're talking about. So, dad and daughter duo, we've got Galen Van Denst, what a name, and that is class. That is class. Look at it. I swear to God, just Age of Sigmar as a whole, they're just getting so many good miniatures. It's just... I'm just happy. I'm just happy looking at that. That is a really cool model. That's a great model. It's awesome. It has tons of personality. I love the kit. The kit that he's got, the flintlock. I'm assuming it's some sort of flintlock, right? Gun. He's got a large two-handed sword, a one-handed sword. There's a nice stake going on there as well. But the burning torch is like, it's like the icing on the cake. You just look at this guy, and even without being told this is a witch hunter, I would still assume just by looking at him that he is a witch hunter. Yes, the stake can also, it can give you kind of vampire hunter vibes, but overall, it is just the embodiment of what a witch hunter looks like to my eyes. I really like the detail of the clothing. You've got some cool shoulder pads there, some shoulder armour, but for the most part, you're sticking with the kind of classic long coat. I really like it. And there's two of them. It's not just him. There's also his daughter as well. So he's also got Duralia. So actually, the veteran witch hunter has seen hundreds of witches, heretics, and living dead burn at the stake during his illustrious career, armed with a holy pistol, of course, and his trusty rune-etched broadsword, class. Galen Van Denst can slay the vilest creatures and even banish endless spells with a determined strike from his blessed weapons. Well, that's interesting, actually. He may be long in the tooth, but make no mistake, nothing gets between this grim huntsman and his quarry. And then there's also the daughter here as well. This one I'd suggest less kind of immediately identifiable as like a witch hunter necessarily. To be honest, kind of vampire hunter vibes from this, just from the sheer size of the massive crossbow and the way that it's been done with where the bolt is. It kind of makes it look more like a stake launcher than anything else, which I don't mind. It looks cool. Similar sword on the back there. I like the fact that the gear is pretty much the same, like the armor styles are the same, the coat style is the same, but there's a big difference in personality between the two. Like, he looks a lot more accusatory, I guess. There's more of like a kind of determined, almost like zealous kind of feel to this guy than there is to her. But then, if this is like more of a recent thing, the fact that there is that kind of easy distinction between the characters is kind of cool. Like, if she's not been doing this as long, you wouldn't expect her to look as grizzled and determined as he does. So I like that. I like the difference in attitudes between the two that you get from the posing of the models, and of course the gear that they're holding as well makes a significant difference. I will say a slight downside with this one is there's a weird angular thing going on with her leg that you can see, like just beneath the coat there. It's probably just a result of some of like the kind of dry brush, like the edge highlighting dry brushing that's been done there. I think it's more edge highlighting than anything else. Although, I don't know. But there is like a kind of strange angular feel there that I'm not entirely sure why that is. But that's a minor complaint. I like pretty much everything else about the model. Looks good. Looks good. So, unlike her father who prefers to look his prey in the eyes he slays them, she hunts primarily with her enormous crossbow. Yeah, so consecrated bolts, obviously, hit with murderous power, and she is rightly feared for her unerring accuracy with a weapon of choice. So yeah, he likes to get up close and personal, and she prefers to stay at range, which, again, pretty nicely represented with the gear that they are carrying. I do like that alternate pose for him. That's cool. That's nice. So if you don't want the torch with the fire effect, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want that, because the fire effects on a lot of models are very hit and miss, and very much down to personal taste. I like the fact that you can have him holding the sword in one hand and the pistol in the other, as opposed to having to have the torch out. That's cool. That's a nice extra option. And she gets a hat. Alright, sold. Love it. Love it. Love the fact she gets a hat. Quality. Solid. That improves that to me quite a lot. That adds a lot more. That adds a lot more. That adds a lot more to that model. It makes it... Oh, it makes it just more... I don't know, like assured? I don't know. I really like that though. That to me now says more, like immediately more like Witch Hunter, to be honest. The hat makes a big difference to the overall kind of atmosphere of that model. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid. I like them. I like them a lot. I will say, I think I'm preferring this lad. It's just so well done. And seriously, a little bit of cabling here and there. Perhaps taking like a Skitarii helmet would work pretty well for the head. Or you could just, give him a fancy hat. That would also work. You could easily replace the pistol with a bolt pistol or something similar. Replace the sword with a power sword. So much you could do to turn these into Inquisitors. Easily. Nice Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor with an Inferno pistol instead of the flintlock. Surely you're onto a winner there. Yeah, I like these a lot. I like them a lot. And guaranteed more model reveals, so I'll take it. Let me know what you think of them in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things. You know the drill. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.